And we are back.
I like to roll for as a mage. Magic is way cooler than dice.
There you go. I don't know. Screw it.
Good day for a ski.
Yeah, this place is falling apart. Hey, there you are.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you. Have you ever seen a mutie up close?
You didn't expect me to survive the trip?
A device like the signal interceptor is way out of my league. I was hoping you'd make it, but I find it tough to have faith in technology I don't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it reveals a weakness in
Hopefully, it'll
defenses.
reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, I've got a new assignment for you. So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Whatever
Yeah,
it is,
not
I'm
much.
sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us first. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kel.
Oh, I happen
looking
to
for
be
something
blind
that'll
as a
tip the
bat.
balance when we go toe to toe with the Institute. Now the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Okay. want to just rub you guys blind
In
with
order
all
to
your
get
shit.
Liberty Prime, before you run off, maybe you should listen to your orders. This robot isn't going to build itself.
Hey, I'll get to you in a minute. I'm busy stealing from you people. Can't you see I'm stealing? Alright. That looks like that's everything. Ugh.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
Okay. Oh.
No
What do you need?
problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Yeah. Lift that barge, hold that bell. That would be too bad if this place wasn't falling apart. I guess up we go. Oh, that's a long way down.
By Elder Max's
Hey,
orders,
buddy.
all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Okay, well, I guess climb the ladder to success.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
Well, that's a good idea.
Never did like this rust bucket. Oh, sure, the Pridwin's a fine ship.
Dr. Lee.
Put me in the
If you're
field
here
any
to
day.
talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
You promised to help us.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
Okay. Since when am I in a Brotherhood outfit?
Being the director of the Institute is a serious commitment. I hope you understand that.
Hey there.
Hopefully the next recovery team will bring back some decent supplies. Been having to get real creative lately.
Are you eating dog food? No, then shut up. That's
Cold steel, angry scowls, lousy haircuts. All the touches I've come to expect from the Brotherhood.
yeah.
Proctor Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
I'll try to remember that. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Where's the one? Where's the button so I can get rid of the finger? Seriously, I'm an idiot. Unbelievable. Alright, let's see. Where am I going now? Oh, hell. Milton General Hospital, I guess is where I'm going. Ugh. Oh, hey, mattress. Huh. Oh. Alright.
Really have to get up?
Yes, yes we do. Alright. Ugh.
I find the quality of care at this facility to be lacking at best.
Yeah. Alright. About that. Nice. Salisbury steakums. Okay. Alright. Oh hey, drugs. Out of the way, dog. Okay. Watch for another pack of smokes. Alright. Nothing there. Water. And pencil. Alright.
Thought as much. Nothing there after all.
Well, that's the end of this video. See you next